What's up guys, my name is Velcomia and welcome back to Super Smash Bros Brawl Subspace Emissary. So today we're going through the second part of Subspace with Hyper Knuckles. So you're probably wondering where Hyper forms originate from. They're basically from a game called Sonic 3 Knuckles, and that's the only game they make an appearance in, and the Hyper forms as well. So to get the Hyper forms, you would basically have to collect all the Chaos Emeralds, and then once you've collected all the Chaos Emeralds, you'll actually be able to collect Super Emeralds. So the Super Emeralds would be in the Sonic and Knuckles set of stages. The Super Emeralds are not in Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic 3. They are literally only in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so if you want to get like the Super Forms or see them in their original state, I guess, play Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because they're really great. I love Hyper Sonic in that game. He basically changes loads of different colours. He's so much better. He can kind of do some homing attack kind of thing. I don't really think it's a homing attack because it doesn't lock onto enemies, but it basically gives them like an extra jump and stuff like that, and it's just so badass, and you can just storm right through the game with it. And the really cool thing about Sonic 3 Knuckles actually is that if you've 100% the game and then like you finish it or whatever, you can basically do like a new game plus and go through the game with Hyper Sonic and Hyper Knuckles. I don't know if there's a Hyper Tails. I think it's just Super Tails. I don't know. You have to correct me on that, because I know the forms are kind of different with Tails and Knuckles. I think there is a Hyper Knuckles, but I don't really think he's any different. The only thing that's noticeably different is that he's got some repeated images after him. That's pretty much it. Sub-images, or whatever you want to call it. So when he's running really quickly, you can see like kind of ghost Knuckles behind him. It's a really nice looking effect. And I really like the Hyper forms. It's a shame, I don't really think they're canon or anything like that. So if you played like the main series Sonic games, I don't think he's ever supposed to have turned Hyper. I think it's just kind of an extra addition to Sonic 3 Knuckles. Like, you get the first Chaos Emeralds like in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, and then they obviously thought, well, this game is big enough to have maybe 2 sets of Emeralds, so Sonic 3, get the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic and Knuckles, get the Super Emeralds, extra form. So I just think it's like an extra thing they put in. So it's kind of a shame it's not canon. It would be really nice to see it, but apparently, I don't know if this rumor is true, but like in the 90s at some point, there was like cases of seizures and stuff like that because of the flashing images. There were quite a lot of flashing images when you were like in the Hyper forms, especially with Sonic with the constant changes of colour and stuff. But yeah, I thought I'd use Hyper Knuckles today because this is the last stage before the Great Maze. So it kind of feels very fitting. I did try and look for a Super Shadow mod, and unfortunately I couldn't find a decent one at all. I found this one where he goes over Donkey Kong, but the problem with that is that it's got like good work into it and everything. I just couldn't get the hang of the controls at all. He can basically fly and stuff like that, but after some moves he just floats into the air and you have to constantly do your down air to land. It's just way too much work, honestly. I did go through it, like I tried it on a singles match, couldn't get used to it at all. So found this one. I think it's just a preset Hyper Sonic mod, Super Sonic thing. If you actually watched a Super Scourge video I did a couple of weeks ago, it uses this exact moveset. But to be fair, it's perfect. It will work with any character. I did try and put this moveset over Super Shadow. It didn't work. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't know. Hyper Knuckles, you don't really see much of him, so I feel like I would do this. It feels like a good thing to do. And the Great Maze is I'm gonna do that all in one video. You're gonna call me crazy, but the only reason for that is because I don't want to constantly have to make new parts constantly just to do one section of the game, if that makes sense. So it's going to be a very long episode doing it with Super Sonic, and then the last boss with Hyper Sonic. So that's pretty much it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember to drop a like and a comment. My name's Velcomia. Until next time, catch you guys soon.